Last summer, I went on a road trip with my sister, her partner, and their dog. We were driving through southern Oregon toward the California coast. At first, the drive was beautiful. It was a bright, sunny day, and the highway wound through dense forest and mountains. But somewhere along Highway 199, I started feeling off. There was no real reason for it. Nothing had happened. But I had this strange feeling in my chest, almost like a heaviness. Something about the area just didn't feel right. Then we passed through a small town called Cave Junction in Oregon. And the strange feeling got worse. The place felt sketchy. Like the kind of town where something bad could happen if you stopped too long. None of us said it out loud at first, but we all felt it. We didn't even want to stop for gas. A little while later, we crossed into California and drove through a short tunnel in the mountains. Right after the tunnel, we pulled into a small rest stop called the Collier Tunnel Rest Area. We just needed to use the bathroom and stretch our legs. When we pulled in, there was only one other car parked nearby. And almost immediately, we noticed something strange. There was a white dog wandering around the pet area. It looked like some kind of pit bull mix, and it didn't have a collar. It was just pacing around by itself. Since we had our own dog with us, we didn't want to let him out while another dog was running loose. So, we all kept watching, waiting for someone to claim it. My sister and I decided to go to the bathroom first. Near the entrance, partially hidden by a divider wall, there was a van parked with its back doors open. A woman was digging around inside while a man stood nearby yelling at her. They were blasting music from the van. I specifically remember the song playing. It was Eminem. Inside the restroom, we could still hear the music clearly. While I was washing my hands, my sister stood near the doorway with the door propped open. About 10 seconds later, we walked back outside. The music had changed to a different song, but I didn't look toward the van again. When we got back to the car, my sister's partner went to the restroom while we stayed behind to watch the white dog. That's when we noticed the man in the other car. He got out and started calling to the dog. He looked like an older guy, big white beard, plaid shirt, kind of rough looking. He grabbed a dog bowl from his back seat and walked toward the restrooms, probably to fill it with water. The dog didn't react to him at all. It didn't run toward him or acknowledge him, which made us think it probably wasn't his dog. When he came back, he sat in his car with the door open and kept calling for it. A few minutes later, my sister's partner returned from the bathroom. Another car pulled into the rest stop and parked between our vehicle and the older man's car. At that point, we decided to leave. As we started pulling out of the parking spot, my sister and I both looked toward where the dog and the man had been, and suddenly, they were gone. The dog was gone, the man was gone, and the car was gone, not backing out, not driving away, just gone. The rest stop was built like a circle, so any car leaving would have to drive right past us to exit. But we never saw that car move. My sister and I both reacted immediately. Where did they go? I was watching them. We had been staring in that direction the whole time, waiting for them to leave so we could let our dog out. But they had vanished. Since the area looked clear now, we drove around the circle and stopped near the pet area. Normally, our dog jumps out of the car the second the door opens, but this time, he resisted. Hard. We actually had to pull him out. Once his paws hit the ground, he started sniffing frantically all around the area. Then suddenly he jumped back like something had startled him, and he refused to use the bathroom. At that point, the strange feeling I'd had earlier was back, but much stronger. Something about that rest stop felt deeply wrong. We barely spoke for the rest of the drive. That night, at our hotel, we finally started talking about what had happened, and that's when things got even stranger. My sister and I remembered everything exactly the same, but my sister's partner said something that gave me chills. She said when she came back from the bathroom, the person calling the white dog wasn't an older man with a beard. She said it was a young guy in a black shirt. According to her, there had never been an older man there at all. Same dog, same car, just a completely different person. Then my sister mentioned something else. She said the van blasting music near the bathroom was already gone when we came out of the restroom, but I swear I could still hear the music playing as we walked back to the car. Even now, we still talk about that rest stop.